Hi CA Foundation students, welcome to Eduhome Connect. This is CA Deepak Kumar. Today we'll be diving deep into a very important topic about a subject which many students are scared of, that is accounts. They think accounts is a very big subject, which as it is, we have it in 3 levels, and they also think for CA Foundation also the portions are too much. See, I understand hard work is the key, but if we mix a pinch of smart work in hard work, then you can come out with flying colors. So that pinch of smart work we'll be doing today. What we have done here is, if you see the PDF on the screen, we have plotted the chapters, whatever you have as per the ICI study mat, and we have analyzed from Jan 24, that is the new syllabus, till May 25, which chapter, from which chapter, how many questions have come, the question number, and the amount of marks it carries, so that you get a brief analysis of which of the chapters is important, where you need to focus a bit more, and which are the chapters where it's okay if you do not focus that much. Okay, now the intention of this video is not to tell you that these chapters you can skip. No, this is an ABC analysis, which means what is A category, B category, and C category. This is not do this and don't do that video. Okay, I hope that is clear. So let's go to the first chapter, theoretical framework. I understand a lot of students, when they go through this chapter in the first time they read this chapter is in the first class, and after that they never read this chapter. But this is where you're making the biggest mistake. If you see here, from Jan 24 till May 25, consistently institute has asked questions in this. Okay, see, 4 marks, one time 9 marks, and another 9. From Jan 25, May 25, it has been asked for 9 marks. So just imagine a chapter as simple as chapter 1, you're getting free 9 marks out of that. Okay, so take some time out, do chapter 1, just read it through. Mostly they'll ask the capital and revenue expenditure differentiation. I mean, they'll give some situation and they'll ask whether it's capital expenditure or revenue expenditure. Might as well go that and get these bonus marks. Okay, next is chapter 2. Okay, accounting processes. In accounting processes, if you see journal, ledger, trial balance, they're not asking that many questions. I mean, if you see journal entries, only Jan 24, they asked once for 4 marks, right? So these three you can just go through, brush through. Okay, these are category C chapters. Okay, but if you see subsidiary books, it has been asked for 5 marks consistently. Okay, I'll put it in category B because the weightage of the marks is less and the chapter is easy. So once you are done with category A chapters, you can go for subsidiary books, have a look at it. Okay, and you revise it quickly because it will be easy. It is a bonus scoring chapter. Okay, similarly cash book also, we see that no questions have been asked in any attempt. And next you see in chapter 2 the unit which deals with rectification of errors. See, 12 marks, 4 marks, 10 marks. So what does this show? That unit number 6 for rectification of errors in chapter 2 is very important. So this is a category A chapter. I hope this is clear. Next, we have BRS, bank reconciliation statement, something which I personally like because it's very simple. If you see consistently 10 marks from the past 3 attempts, institute is asking. Okay, so this is also category A chapter, which you have to do. Okay, you don't have to skip this at all. Next, what do we have? Inventories. Now, inventories is a kind of chapter which students feel it is a little complicated. Okay, so therefore I am putting it in category B. Okay, because if you do not have that much time, and if let's say you're starting your preparation just now, considering we have less than a month left for your examination, I would suggest you just brush through inventories. Okay, I'll put it in B section because I know it is coming, but it is not for that. It is not that weighted. Okay. So therefore, if you see inventories is what we are getting 5 marks every attempt. We are getting 5 or 4 marks. Okay. Only in September 24, if you see, we are getting 10 marks question from inventories. So this is a category B chapter that you can consider. Then we have depreciation and amortization. Again, this is also, I would consider a category B chapter because see, 8 marks, 5 marks, 10 marks, and 5 marks. Every attempt you're getting 5 marks or maximum 10 marks out of it. So I'm assuming even the upcoming attempt, it can come for 5 marks. Okay. Then bills of exchange and promissory note, if you see 10 marks, 5 marks, 5 marks. So on an average till now, they have asked for 10 marks this chapter. Okay. So this also you can study. Keep it in mind, you can study. Then coming to the important chapters. Okay. Preparation of financial account for sole proprietors. Now see, That is divided into two units. One is for non-manufacturing entity, one is for manufacturing entity. I would say the one for non-manufacturing entity is an A category chapter, because every attempt, if you see this 10 marks, 15 marks, 10 marks, every attempt it comes. Okay, so no ways you have to leave it. Okay, at any cost you need not leave this. Okay, you should study this particular chapter. Non-manufacturing entities also you should go through. Okay, although we see that only Jan 24 one time they have asked for 5 marks, but there's no harm. Ultimately it's ICI. Tomorrow they can get up and they can tell, okay, let's put a 15 marks question for manufacturing entity also. Then where will we go? Right. Next, profit financial statements for not for profit organization. This is also an A category chapter. Consistently it's coming for 10 marks. Okay, so you should for sure study this. Then accounts from incomplete records. If you see here, I'll put it in a B category because we are seeing 8 marks, 5 marks, 5 marks across the past 3 attempts, and in September, May it did not get asked. So there's a high chance that in the upcoming attempt there will be a question from this. But even if it is going to range between 5 to 8 marks. So please categorize it as B. Okay. Then we have chapter 10. Okay, partnership. Now, partnership is a chapter which many people fear. Okay, but that is not the case. If you divide it into units, it's going to be easy. If you see in partnership, if we see unit wise, admission of a new partner is ICI's favorite topic. Okay, every attempt they ensure that they will ask a question from admission of a new partner. So you should do that. So does it mean introduction I should not do, treatment of goodwill I should not do? Obviously you should do. Only if you do these two chapters, the remaining 4 chapters, admission, retirement, debt, dissolution will be easy for you. Okay, so admission is a must. It's an A category in partnership. Partnership as it is an A category topic because every attempt it comes for 20 marks approx minimum 20 marks you will get. Okay, so partnership you should cover fully. In that also the major focus area should be admission and retirement, because if you see here, admission and retirement have had good amount of questions and they come for a good amount of marks as well. Okay, next is company accounts. Now company accounts, if you are seeing issue, forfeiture and reissue, okay, unit number 2, that is ICI's favorite. Every attempt they're asking for 15 marks. Okay, so what you should do, you should pakka you should do this. Okay, accounting for bonus issue and right issue and redemption of preference shares, that is also a pretty important chapter, as it is company accounts is an important chapter only. In that, if you want to focus more into a particular unit, I would suggest issue, forfeiture and reissue of shares is a good unit to focus on. Accounting of bonus issue and right issue is a good unit to focus on, and redemption of preference shares is a good unit to focus on. As far as issue and redemption of debentures are concerned, these are pretty easy chapters. Okay, you can easily do it. Although issue of debentures, we have not seen any question till date being asked by ICI. Redemption of debentures, we are seeing a trend that the ICI is liking that chapter and they are asking a lot of questions. Okay, so this, as per this, mapping, I think now it's clear which chapters are important and which chapters are not. Now, first understand the importance category is given for you to plan your studies accordingly. So A category you do first, do a lot of sums. B category you do next, you do sums in it, but if you are not able to do a lot of sums, it's fine. C category you can brush through it. Okay, you can just go through it. You can see the sums from the ICI in math, maybe the past, RTP, MTP, you can look through it. Okay, this does not mean you are fine if you skip it. Okay, you should never skip anything. Okay, it's ICI ultimately. Tomorrow they wake up, they tell, okay, boss, you know what, this is what I'm going to ask you. Any chapter they'll pick up a question and they'll ask, so what will we do then? So I'm not telling you to skip, it's just how to divide your focus. Okay, so put more focus in category A, a little less in category B, and you can put a little less in category C. Now for a student who has not started at all, till date they were chilling. Okay, they're like, we'll see the last 1 month, we will see. Okay, if you notice, if you do chapter 11, okay, chapter 11, chapter 10, chapter 8, okay, chapter 11, 10, 8, 7 and 3, okay, 11, 10, 8, 7 and 3. These 5 chapters you do, easily you can score 40 plus. So it's that easy. Okay, so if you want to score 40 plus, if you haven't started your preparation at all, you don't know what to do now, you are all scared what to do, there's so much to cover in accounts, I would suggest to barely make it through, you can go for chapter 11, chapter 10, chapter 8, chapter 3, okay, and chapter 7. Okay, these 5 chapters should be well good enough to get you 40 or 50 plus. Okay, so I hope you like this video, and to get more such mentorship, you should subscribe to Eduhome Connect, where we will come out regularly with such mentorship tips and tricks. And you should also try to practice questions, and that is available free at Eduhome Connect. So thank you.